Today on Business Success in Six with Stacie, I have Adrienne Rowan here from Old School Boxing in Oak Creek and Watertown, Wisconsin. Thanks for jumping on with me, Adrienne.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Stacie.
I would love to learn more about Old School Boxing, your business. Do you mind if we talk about it today?
Not at all.
All right, here we go. When people ask you what Old School Boxing does, how do you describe your business?
So I describe it two ways. One, we're a place for the youth. Okay. We take people who would normally get in trouble on the streets, we bring them into the gym and we give them something positive to focus on. One thing with these kids on their screens and everything, we're giving them a place to become physically disciplined and get into shape, if anything. We're also giving them a place where they learn to become not victims so they don't get bullied. And a place to work and, work through the things that they need to. And then also, we're a full out service. I train professional fighters who have actual belts. So we're here, whether you want to be an amateur, whether you want to be a pro, whether you just want to come here to get in shape. That's what we're here for.
Oh my gosh, so cool. I've got to tell you, when I was going through my divorce, I was going through a boxing program, and it really it got me in really good shape, but it just let me let go of some of the different feelings that I was feeling in there too. So it's an awesome workout, and it is a place to just channel your energy, right? No matter what age you are. I know I'm a lot older than the kids that you're coaching, but yeah, thank you so much for bringing that up.
I mean, I got 60-year-olds in here. I mean, I got guys that come literally just to hit the mitts, learn a little bit about boxing. They're not trying to fight or anything, but it's a place that they come to. It helps them keep in shape. They get to joke around with the younger generation. So it's kind of a place that we all have that commonality of wanting to work out, be healthier, and become better people. That's the biggest thing I say. Boxing makes better people.
That is awesome. I love that you're bridging that gap too, that you just talked about 60-year-olds that are hanging out with the youth. And I bet they're learning from each other at the same time too, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful thing. You got the guys who are 30, 40, 50, 60, and then you have the youth, and like they get to talk to these guys and learn things, because it's not like the kids who come to box are, the most goody two shoes kids, but they get to learn from their elders, their mistakes. So it's a really great melting pot and community and just atmosphere in the gym.
So exciting. Love it. Love it. Thank you for that. So what were your plans when you started Old School Boxing, and how have they changed? How long have you been in business? Why don't you share that
I'd
timeline?
say we've been doing this for about 3 years. When I started with my son. My son said he wanted to be a champion and this, that, and the other thing. So I kind of started it out with the intentions of training my son and others alongside of him.
Okay.
And, it just grew into a bigger thing as I'm really into boxing. It grew bigger. Like my son now, he plays basketball and does karate more than he does boxing. But,
Okay.
the boxing program remains and it's going strong.
That is so cool. So what is the biggest way you impact the community? I know you already talked about that and the impact that you're having, but is there anything else you want to expand upon that, how you impact the
I
community?
mean, I show fights for free at my gym. Just if the community wants to come, like all the pay-per-view fights, I show them for free. I don't ask the community for anything.
Wow.
I spend, $80 to $100. I go rent a projection screen. I put it on the wall. So I invite the community to just come down and hang out with us and have a good time. It's always BYOB, right? You
Yeah.
can bring your own drinks and food and
Yeah.
stuff like that and just enjoy it with us. And that's just a perk to the community because they happen to be here. And, I'm gonna watch the fights anyways. Why not invite people who may not be able to afford it?
Yeah.
Boxing's a niche sport, so it's not that popular. Also, when it comes to the community, we're there for the community. Um, Anybody can walk in. We have a nonprofit called the Stand Tall Project through my
Okay.
business partner, George. I know that you've talked to him, but
Yeah.
basically we get things and we're able to resell them, and we pay for kids' gym memberships. We pay for these kids to go to tournaments that are states away. Like all this stuff benefits people in the community. So if you can't afford to come here, that's fine. We'll give you a scholarship.
Wow, that is so cool. Well, thank you for doing that. I know how important it is to get these kids active and disciplined and understanding themselves internally as well as physically, right? So
Exactly.
really, really neat. So what is one challenge that you have faced that other business owners could learn from?
I think some of the challenges are, just membership, right? From a business
Mhm.
standpoint,
Yeah.
people come and go. I've been in the gym industry for over 15 years in one
Wow.
way, shape, or form. So it's kind of understanding the ebb and flow of you might have 20 members one month and
Mhm.
7 the next.
Okay.
So that fluctuation and trying to just keep it even keel. Because listen, you're going to lose members.
Sure.
People are going to lose interest.
Sure.
You're going to gain members. So it's kind of like managing that flow and keeping up with your marketing and constantly just beating the pavement. Like it never gets easy. And that's the biggest thing I try to like tell other people who are trying to start business. It's never easy. If you hit the
Sure.
next level, it only gets harder, more
Interesting.
complicated. So don't think that you're going to hit some point one day where it's easier. You're just going to manage things differently.
Yep, you will definitely manage it differently. So I'm just curious, this isn't one of the six questions I normally ask, but is boxing a seasonal kind of sport? People can do it year round, but you find that when you talk about ebbing and flowing, that there's
With the kids, I would say there's an ebb and flow in the summertime. Even though there's a lot of tournaments and a lot of shows to go to, kids are kids,
Mhm.
So there's that ebb and flow of them. They're off of school. They want to hang out with their friends. They're going on vacations, especially in the state of Wisconsin, right? We only get so much nice weather. And
Yes.
all our facilities have great outdoor areas to work out, but
Oh,
that's where it gets tough. People in
okay.
the summertime, they want to go to their music festivals and everything. So yes, there is definitely that dip in summer.
Interesting. Well, thank you for answering that for me. I was just curious. So, so what does the future look like to old school boxing? And do you have an exit plan?
To be honest with you, my plan is to have a gym in Florida by the end of this because I
Oh,
want to retire out
wow.
there. Yeah. Not like a franchise, but I want to open several gyms across the states. I want it to be a brand.
Yeah,
So I'm all in.
that is
Um,
so cool.
I hope to be like Mick and Rocky. I want to die in the boxing gym. You know what I mean?
Oh my
So
gosh.
it
Well,
is,
and it
it
really
is
is a
what
lifestyle, wouldn't you say?
Yep, it definitely is. I mean, I'm gonna be 40 and it's so funny. Like I'm in pretty good shape. And it's all the kids that I work with, they're like, you're not that old. I'm like, I am because I live what I preach. And that's
Yeah.
really important. Eating healthy, having routines, treating your body like a temple, not living hard, like I'm a DJ. My other business is a DJ, Beat Finity Productions, but I don't party hard. Like
Okay.
I barely have a drink when I'm at a show
Sure.
and I'm
You need to be
working
able to
every
focus.
weekend during the week because it's not a party thing for me anymore. It's a business thing. And that business has grown to the point where I have to hire employees.
Yep. Awesome. That is so cool. I love it. So there definitely isn't an exit plan, but there is a goal of having that gym in Florida. So when you do retire, you're still living your dream and working it.
Exactly. I mean, I'm living my dream right now, and it took a long time to get here, but I live my dream every day. I wake up happy just doing what I do.
Absolutely. I love that. So my final question for you today, Adrienne, is all subjects open. What inspires you most?
My children, I wasn't supposed to be here. Unfortunately, I was fortunate, not unfortunately, fortunately, I was an army brat. And, my mother, when she came back into my life when I was 12 years old, once told me that she would have gotten an abortion if she could have. So I wasn't supposed to be here. So when it comes to my kids and everything like that, they're my inspiration. I wasn't respected as a kid and I went to live with my grandparents. So I want to live my life comfortably in the way I want to. But, I want to be successful for my kids and I want to show them that you have to be strong, that there's going to be struggles along the way, but you're going to make it through and how you handle everything in life. They're watching you.
Yes,
Um,
they
and
are.
when they're watching you, you're the example. So if you don't handle breakups well, especially my son, I teach him with women, like if you don't handle breakups well, your son's watching you, how you treat women, how you talk to women. That's how he's going to be, right? And with all the violence and stuff that's going out towards women nowadays over breakups and things like that, you got to show young boys how to be real men. For my daughter, she's seen a lot and been through a lot. She got accepted to UW-Madison. She started out and they told me she was retarded. And now she was high honor roll, full ride scholarship to UW-Madison.
Gosh,
And I showed her that how men should treat her,
that
you
is
know.
awesome.
So being an example of a good man so that your children, especially our daughters out here, they're watching you. They're going to go get somebody just like you. So if you're not a good person, that's what they're going to be attracted to. And you're going to have to deal with that not good person too.
Oh yeah. Well, that is very inspirational. And what I think for you, your family, but then also beyond that, the people, the kids that you're mentoring and teaching and coaching and helping, push through things, that's such an amazing thing to be able to have the privilege of doing. So thank you for doing that. Adrian, if somebody wants to get in touch with you, if somebody wants to learn to box, just go through some of your programs at Old School Boxing, what's the best way for them to connect with you?
So the best way to connect is you can go to Old School Boxing on Instagram or Facebook.
Okay.
Also, you can just hit me up on my personal Facebook. I'm old, so I'm not that connected. And I do have a team that runs our Old School Boxing stuff.
Okay.
So they'll get the response. So you could go to Adrian Rowan on Facebook and private message me. I will get back to you. That's probably one of the best ways to get a hold of me. And then
Awesome.
also my phone number is on everything. You can literally text me. It's not like that, but text me, don't call me. 262-720-4786. And, I will get back to you as soon as possible and explain all the programs and everything that we can do for you.
Awesome. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for your time today. Keep doing great things in the community. And I know that you're going to end up with that gym in Florida someday. That's pretty cool.
Thank you. I appreciate it. That's the goal. And we're going to get there eventually.
It's awesome. You take care.
You too.
Thank you.